It's a phone, and now it's a tablet. How cool is that?
Yeah.
Aw, thank you, George and little Gabe. And George, you better watch out because that little guy has some major charisma and he is stealing the show. Yes. Hello, everybody. I'm Diana Alvear. Welcome to Up to Speed. And we are talking about the new Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 2 5G. It is quite the phone. And let's just put it this way. George is very impressed.
The Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 2 5G is coming to Verizon and I cannot put this phone down. I've been using it as my daily driver for the past 2 weeks and I keep finding cool new things to do with it. Here are just a few of my favorites. The Galaxy Z Fold 2 makes it easy to work no matter where my office is. Using the phone's front screen, I can check my email, send text messages to coworkers, and even attend video conferences without having to drag around my laptop. Just don't tell that to IT. And if my boss hits me up asking me to review a news release, all I have to do is open up the phone and use that huge main display to edit and write comments. If I need more real estate, the Galaxy Z Fold 2 even lets me wirelessly share my screen to a full-size monitor or a TV. When I'm done with work for the day, I can catch up on TV while making dinner using the front screen intent mode, or I can jump on the couch, unfold the phone, and watch my movies in full HD. Now let's talk about my favorite topic, cameras! The Galaxy Z Fold 2's hideaway hinge design makes it a dream to take pictures. I can easily place this phone on any flat surface, making it very, very convenient for taking selfies or group photos using one of the 5 pro-level cameras available on this phone. The Galaxy Z Fold 2 is also the first foldable device on Verizon that lets me tap into our 5G ultra-wideband network, giving me access to unheard of speeds so I can download games and movies in seconds. Speaking of games, I love how ultra-responsive the Galaxy Z Fold 2's display is thanks to its 120Hz refresh rate. What's more, with 5G ultra-wideband, you get access to some amazing low latency capabilities, which translates to an amazing experience for massive multiplayer gamers. Trust me, it will be awesome. Did I mention that I can also play my favorite games on the front and the inside display? Go Mario, go! The Galaxy Z Fold 2 5G will be available for pre-orders starting September 2nd, and it's going to be available widely on September 18th, along with the brand new Galaxy Tab S7 5G series. Visit VerizonWireless.com for more information or to order yours.
All right, George, thank you so much. And did you catch that? 5 cameras, 1 phone, and it folds. So awesome. Now, gamers, if you were not already blown away by what you just saw, get a load of what I'm about to tell you. Introducing the Niantic Planet Scalene AR Alliance. That's a mouthful, but it's a big news sort of day. Verizon is joining forces with Niantic to build a planet-scale augmented reality platform that's going to enable experiences across your mobile devices and your AR wearables. This is bananas. It's got the power of 5G, so you know that it's going to elevate any experience you have while you're gaming, and you'll be joining tens of millions of Niantic explorers around the world. So lots to look forward to on that note. We're going to take a little bit of a serious turn now because, of course, we want to think about our V Teamers and our friends and family in Laura's path who are currently dealing with the recovery. Well, we're right there alongside you. Let's take that slide. We have an update for you. Our restoration efforts continue in Louisiana. This is the hard-hit area of Lake Charles. That is downtown Lake Charles, and as you can see, we are there. We've also extended unlimited call, text, and data to that region, and if you want more details, they're all in our emergency resource center in case you want to spread the word to loved ones or friends affected by the storm. All right, so in a day of big news, let's come back to camera now. We hit a major virtual milestone last Friday with our first ever virtual March on Washington. And I know so many of you out there participated because this was a big one. More than 24,000 of us marched to commemorate the 57th anniversary of Dr. King's iconic march and speech 57 years ago. 57. A huge congratulations to Kyle's team, by the way. His group alone had more than 10,000 people participate. And another big shout out, as you saw, V Teamers marching while on National Guard training duty. So together we are moving the world forward. Together is the word. And if you come back out to camera, we've got a very special story for you today. One V Teamer who participated, but she was inspired by our next 20 conversations. Let's take that first slide. This was the special message from V Teamer Angela Kozar. She's an account manager in Cary, North Carolina, and she writes, after watching our Up to Speed special Next 20, We Have a Dream featuring Dr. Clarence B. Jones, I got inspired. Our youngest son and I experienced the 2020 March on Washington Live. Let's see her son in the next slide. It was an indelible experience for us amongst a sea of various types of people seeking to realize the essence of the dream forward together. And if you come back out to camera, I just want to take a moment and say that's always been the point of Next 20. It's not just a conversation. It's to take action on the things that we're hearing about. And boy, Angela, did you take action. I'm sure your son will never forget being a part of that march. And it's all because of these Next 20 conversations. So our thanks to Mary McGahey and her team for making these happen. We are changing the world together. So let's talk a little bit about our service members. You saw them there marching. Well, we have 10,000 veterans working at Verizon, 10,000 strong. And we have a special program that we'd like to talk about. It's our partnership with Hiring Our Heroes. So this is a corporate fellowship program that provides transitioning service members with management training and hands-on experience in the civilian workforce, preparing them for smooth transitions into meaningful civilian careers. And this is a tough transition for a lot of them to go from something so regimented in the military to now into the civilian ranks. So since 2018, Verizon has participated in 7 HOH cohorts. They have resulted in a total of 26 new hires with a 100% retention rate. And this week, we are so proud to announce our biggest cohort to date. We've got 16 fellows starting an 11-week program, and they represent the Army, the Air Force, Marine Corps, and the Navy. They're going to be working across the business in corporate, global network and technology, Verizon Business Group, and Verizon Consumer Group roles. We are so lucky to have you. We are grateful for your service, and we welcome you to the V Team community. Thank you. So these days are a little bit crazy, and we can always use a reminder of kindness, to be kind. And that's exactly the mission of a very special V Teamer that you are about to meet. Let's take that slide. V Teamer Crystal Phelps, she is part of our global network and technology team, decided to spread this message in a wonderful way. You see what she's holding there? She's got Be Kind, a sign in her hand, and she's giving them to neighbors in her Tri-Cities, Virginia community. It's a family affair. Crystal's mom paints and her stepdad drills the hole. And if you look at the next slide, you'll see how many they're doing. They're making up to 200 of these at a time and just giving them away. I would love to have one of those signs on my door because it's always good to be reminded that being kind goes so far. So Crystal, thank you so much for being a beacon of kindness. Okay, so are you ready to find out who's up to speed? Yeah, well, we have a new winner of the Are You Up to Speed contest. So drum roll, please, slide, please. Congratulations to Kathleen Schoenman from Chicago, Illinois. She's a VBG out there in the Windy City, and you are our grand winner, and we want to thank you for participating. You can expect some swag coming your way. And yeah, thank you to everybody who participated as well in this contest. It's always really fun to hear from all of you, and you're all winners in our hearts. Okay, quick note. Tomorrow we have Rose Kirkpatrick and John Nitty on the show. They're going to be talking about all sorts of good things, so you're going to want to pay attention. And finally, but we may not be doing a whole lot of traveling these days, our staycation team has been very, very active. I'm super excited about the one to come. It's one of my favorite places in the world. So go ahead, pour yourself a Guinness, and Andy, take it away.
This camper's been driving across the country virtually, and yes, we've had all kinds of fun crisscrossing the U.S. map. But Verizon's a global company, so I'm thinking our next staycation road trip destination should take us for a spin around the globe. The question is, where? Welcome to Dublin, Ireland. From literary giants like Oscar Wilde and James Joyce to the musical stylings of Bono and U2, if you still haven't found what you're looking for, you might find it here in Ireland. There's a lot to explore, a lot to learn, and of course, a few reasons to raise a glass. So, we're raising our Guinness today, and as the Dubliners say, sláinte. And we've got the perfect V-Teamer to virtually show us around. You know him as the CEO of Verizon Consumer Group, but today our very own Ronan Dunn is our Dublin tour guide. Hey there, Ronan.
Andy, the first thing to say is Céad Míle Fáilte, which is 100,000 welcomes in my native tongue. great to have you virtually visiting Ireland.
Glad to be learning the native tongue of Ireland. Now tell us, if we were spending a day in Dublin, where would we go? What would we do?
Ireland is known as the island of saints and scholars, so I think we'd probably focus on the scholars, whether that be take a tour around Dublin in the footprint of James Joyce from the stories out of Ulysses, or go and learn about other great orators and authors from Ireland. It's thirsty work learning about culture and history in Ireland. So one of the things that you'd want to do is to visit one of the oldest breweries in the world, which is the Guinness Brewery in Dublin. And if you traveled further, Ireland also has one of the oldest distilleries in the world, and that's in Bushmills in Northern Ireland.
As you know, our trips have featured small businesses all over the country, now all over the world. Is there one you enjoy in Dublin?
One business that epitomizes for me the very best of Irish focus on quality service, quality food, quality ingredients, but also agility of a business model is a small restaurant called Host in Ranelagh, which is a local suburb. They stood out by the differentiated quality of cuisine, all great Irish ingredients. But then the pandemic happened. Their businesses closed down overnight. Well, they innovated straight away. And the first thing that they did was they created a fabulous farm shop inside their restaurant. What they also did was they simplified their menu and made it available to people to take away. So they prepared all the ingredients and made it available with clear instructions so you could take it home and cook it all. Or in some cases, they prepared the individual courses for you. So if you do get an opportunity, and particularly post the lockdown, do make sure you visit Host in Ranelagh.
Ronan, talk to us about the importance of staying connected, especially with a global perspective in mind.
Andy, one of the things that we've all learned as part of the pandemic is the importance of connections, but actually it's building the networks that the world relies on. And those networks are not just simply our 4G or our world-class 5G network. They're the networks of friends, relationships, business partnerships that are so important. And let's make sure that we're all reaching out and staying in touch and being positive in this challenging situation, and making sure that those who need us most know that they can rely on us.
Finally, any fun facts or things that people don't know about Ireland you'd like to share?
One little insight that may or may not be known to you is the most celebrated event in America every year that comes from Ireland is not actually St. Patrick's Day. It's Halloween, which was brought by Irish immigrants to America. So the next time you're dressing up the ghosts and the gals and going trick-or-treating, remember, it's a little message coming all the way from Ireland.
You heard Ronan talk about Host Restaurant and the fresh produce they use for their farm-to-table dishes. Like many businesses right now, Host had to think creatively and shift their business model to offer produce, bakery goods, and pre-prepared take-home meals so that patrons can cook their favorite Host dishes from home. Today, we're using our Verizon Visa card to help pay for those meals and groceries for several Host customers and give back to the local community. Thank you so much, Ronan, for that great virtual tour. Now, when I do make it to Ireland and see it all in person one of these days, I am very much looking forward to using Travel Pass and staying connected when I'm overseas. Verizon Travel Pass lets you take your talk, text, and data to more than 185 countries for a low daily rate, perfect for when travel becomes a bigger part of our lives. But until then, the virtual tour continues. Like so many of our stops, we are getting on the virtual tour bus and taking a look at some eye-catching street art in Dublin. Intercontinental artist and Ireland native Solus sat down with us to share more.
My name is Solus. I'm an artist from Dublin, and I paint outdoor large-scale murals and recreate those murals onto canvas and limited edition prints. I have put my street art in many places in the world, all over America, Europe, Egypt, all of the major cities I try to get to and put artwork there. With street art, it's temporary, so sometimes I put a mural up and it will be there for 6 months, or it could be there for a few years. It really depends. Permission is required, particularly with the large murals, because you have to spend like 5 days there and you need scaffold. So generally getting permission from the building owner and then submitting the design to the city, it can be a time-consuming process. Dublin is a really beautiful city. It's a very small city, but it has everything here. It's very close to mountains or countryside. So for me, Dublin was the perfect place to be because within a very short time we could be in nature and be surrounded by beauty, and I felt like that was really helpful during this time. Definitely Dublin does inspire my work. The boxing ballerinas, they're a juxtaposition of strength and beauty, and there's an inner strength in women that I try to portray in this artwork, and often I use boxing gloves in my artwork, which is about overcoming life's obstacles, not giving up and getting up and overcoming struggles. I'd like to portray a positive meaning because I'm putting my artwork in a public space, and I feel like I have a responsibility that when people see it, they have a positive reaction. And also street art must be quite instant because oftentimes people see it and they're driving by in a car. For me, it has to be bold and it has to resonate with somebody like that. They must feel something when they're driving by. The lockdown has pushed me to create more artwork than I generally would have. I think that artists were in their studios and creating artwork and posting it online, and everybody was at home on their phone, and the fact that there was still beautiful things being created and posted, I feel like it was giving people hope. Every artist is like a small business. I think that if people want to support artists, they can buy prints. I'm sure they'd be grateful for the support. I'm hopeful that this virus is coming to an end soon. I really miss traveling, and I'm looking forward to creating more murals in public spaces. And I never thought I would do it as a living. I just did it because it was something I enjoyed to do.
Our thanks to Solus. Thank you, Ronan. Thank you, Oscar Wilde, and of course, thank you for watching. You know, all this globe-trotting to and from Ireland's got me hungry. I think I'm gonna get a little something to eat, with or without you. I'm thinking corned beef. There's gotta be a corned beef place somewhere around here.
So great. Oh my goodness. I love that staycation. Awesome job, Andy and Just Bernardi and the rest of the team. And can I just put in a word for Galway, though? Awesome Irish town. I went there and had the best time. It was like great beer and friendly people and football matches, soccer, by the way, for Americans. So Ireland, one of my favorite places in the world. And once we're all out of lockdown, make sure you make a pit stop there because I loved it. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm Diana Alvear, and until next time, you're up to speed.